What's going on, guys? And I want to talk about how the Miami Heat are just kind of flexing on the league in a sense by showing how deep they are, the depth, the strength of their bench, how many players they have at their availability. And I want to talk about that. So let's get right into it. I don't know why I'm acting like I'm awkward, but let me hear those thoughts down below, guys. Do you guys agree with me that the Miami Heat are just showing, first off, how great at player development they are? Even with veterans, how they're able to make any player a reclamation project, even if they don't even need to be reclaimed. They just make them have career years. It always seems like when they come. And the same thing with their young guys. They find guys that you never expect to have success at the NBA level. I mean, maybe you did, but the majority of the people did not expect to have success. And they have success with those said players. So let's get right into it. This is a team that's COVID ridden, and they're having to go deep into their bench, and they're having success with it. Okay, so let's get right into this. And we'll hear those thoughts down below in the comments section. While you're there, hit the like and subscribe button to help this channel grow. Sorry for saying that, but I guess I have to because it helps the channel grow. But let's get right into it. And if you guys did not know, there are a lot of guys who are out, namely, Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler, Markieff Morris, Caleb Martin, and that's a majority of it. Victor Oladipo still out and Bam Adebayo are both out for the foreseeable future. Even though Victor Oladipo is expected to come back soon, someone tell me down below if you know anything about Victor Oladipo's TBD. The T or ETA. I don't even know. Whenever he returns, but they've been running right now like Kyle Lowry, Duncan Robinson, Max Strus, and Dwayne Dedman and PJ Tucker out there, which I like. I mean, Max Strus is the Walmart Great Value Kroger store brand version of Duncan Robinson. And Gabe Vincent's also been out there. Gabe Vincent, the Nigerian devil himself. I mean, this guy, if you guys were watching the Olympics this past off season, he was balling out for them. And just for the year, Gabe Vincent has taken strides as a player, and he's been very successful at it. He's a guy, I know it's nothing too flashy where you're going like, oh, it's insane. But over the last 10 games, he's really been 47, almost 48% from the field, a 43% three-point shooter, 12 points a game, a steal. He's a guy, what he's able to do is he's athletic. He's 6'3", but he plays like he's 6'5". And he has the ability to guard either guard position, but he plays with the hustle that he does everything. He'll grab boards. He's not looking to score, but he's confident in himself and he can score at any moment, either by attacking the rim because he has the athletic ability to finish with a nice dunk or do, an acrobatic layup, or he can really just step back and go across a screen, or really again step back and hit you with a three in your mouth. Okay. But what he is, he's looking first to do. He's a team player. That's what he is. He's a guy who's in great shape, well conditioned. He runs for a while. You can tell that he's got horse's lungs, and he's just a guy. He's going to go out there, look first to pass to set up his teammates. Going to look to play hard defense, and if the shot's there, he's going to take the shot because why not? And I think that's something great. He's really the backup point guard they needed. That was a big hole. So really, when Victor Oladipo comes back, it's just like, damn, they have so many players. And KZ Okapala, I hope I said that. KZ Okapala. I want to make sure I say that. I F up names all the time, but he's a guy with last few games. I mean, a lot of people were talking about he's just been playing himself off the floor, but he's been quite impressive. I want to say in the games against Chicago and Milwaukee, he came in, had efficient minutes, took the shots that were needed. And then against Cleveland, he wasn't great, but against the Sixers, again, took the shots that were needed, made them when they were needed. But he's a guy who can guard all four positions. He's athletic as all hell, and he's an energy guy. He just gets a little too wild. So like, as long as he keeps it honed down, he's good. I mean, Omer Yurtseven has been balling. Same thing with Marcus Garrett. I just think they've been having this success with all these guys. It's just ridiculous, their ability to just continue to have success with guys that most people would never expect them to have the success that they do, with guys that aren't first like first round picks, lottery picks. Jimmy Butler's awesome and he's been out right now. Kyle Lowry's kind of anchoring the shore. PJ Tucker is too. They got veterans there. Dwayne Dedman, one of the most efficient big men in the league. They just have so many options, and Eric Spoelstra is able to do it because sometimes he'll go out there like, oh, Gabe Vincent, Max Strus will come in for Kyle Lowry and Duncan Robinson. Okay, Now that, Jimmy Butler and Caleb Martin's out, maybe we'll put Max Strus out there. We'll do Gabe Vincent and KZ Okapala as like the guys, and there's Marcus Garrett, so they can even run like if they're putting in Max Strus as the starter, you know, Gabe Vincent and Marcus Garrett can be the guard rotation, and then KZ Okapala can play the wing with, Omer Yurtseven, PJ Tucker, and Dwayne Dedman all rotating at the big man position. Like, this is a team they're deep. They're deep, okay? And it's fun to watch and what they're able to do. What I think is, like, hey, as more time passes, like, these guys are getting experience, okay? KZ, Marcus, Omar, Max. So if something does happen, if any guy, Victor doesn't come back, Bam doesn't come back, or anything happens, like, they're like setting themselves up successfully. I mean, Udonis Haslem's a player coach. Only your thoughts.